sky is open wide, a curtain drawn across the day. Each falling drop a gentle reminder of the path and way. My footsteps echo softly on the pavement, cool and wet. A quiet conversation with the moments I cannot forget. Beneath the steady downpour, my thoughts begin to clear, releasing all the heavy burdens that I've carried here. Walking through the rain, I feel the world around me pause, discovering a stillness, understanding life's unwritten laws. Every single drop is whispering a truth I need to find, leaving worries gently falling, leaving them all behind. The blurred horizon beckons, hopeful softened shade. For all the choices made, the silent promises betrayed. I recognize the patterns, how the past has shaped my view, and find a quiet strength to bravely start something anew. Beneath the steady downpour, my thoughts begin to clear, releasing all the heavy burdens that I've carried here. Walking through the rain, I feel the world around me pause, discovering a stillness, understanding life's unwritten laws. Every single drop is whispering a truth I need to find, leaving worries gently falling, leaving them all behind. The drops might sting my skin, but they never truly break, just showing me resilience, for goodness gracious sake. This momentary shelter from the sun allows the soul to mend, embracing every drop until this cleansing journey's end. Walking through the rain, I feel the world around me pause, discovering a stillness, understanding life's unwritten laws. Every single drop is whispering a truth I need to find, leaving worries gently falling, leaving them all behind. The threads are worn and thin where my elbows used to bend. This faded indigo holds stories that still transcend, a quiet witness to the years that gracefully descend. My old blue sweater, a trusted, comfortable, faithful friend. In every gentle fray, a memory starts to bloom, chasing away the shadows from an empty, silent room. My old blue sweater, a map of where my soul has been. Each snag and gentle tear, the battles I have won within. Teaches quiet wisdom, embracing where I stand. A tapestry of moments woven by life's patient hand. It carries the faint scent of rainstorms and sun the comfort found through life's confusing maze. The small forgotten stains, now just familiar gentle haze. Each imperfection tells the truth in countless subtle ways. In every gentle fray of memory starts to bloom, chasing away the shadows from an empty, silent room. My old blue sweater, a map of where my soul has been. Each snag and gentle tear, the battles I have won within. It teaches quiet wisdom, embracing where I stand. A tapestry of moments woven by life's patient hand. The world keeps spinning fast, seasons perpetually turn, but this our fabric holds the lessons I have learned. A quiet strength it offers for futures yet unearned, reflecting all the passions that have ardently burned. My old blue sweater, a map of where my soul has been. Each snag and gentle tear, the battles I have won within. It teaches quiet wisdom, embracing where I stand. A tapestry of moments woven by life's patient hand.
A long road stretches out behind us now in the fading light. Each step taken, a story whispered through the passing night. We gather moments, both heavy burdens and dreams held so tight, leaving footprints, moving onward, searching for what feels right. Sometimes the weight feels like too much to bear alone, but every single lesson helps us find our way back home. These are the things we carry through sunshine and through rain. The silent vows, the broken promises, the joy, the lingering pain. Every memory etched within us, leaving its tender stain. The quiet strength we found when we thought we had lost everything. Old maps forgotten, new directions, bravely we explore. Each new horizon teaches us what we're living for. We learn to let go of what weighs us down to our very core, and understand that sometimes less means so much more. Sometimes the weight feels like too much to bear alone, but every single lesson helps us find our way back home. These are the things we carry through sunshine and through rain. The silent vows, the broken promises, the joy, the lingering pain. Every memory etched within us, leaving its tender stain. The quiet strength we found when we thought we had lost everything. Look back now at shadows dancing on a winding road, grateful for every single truth that our weary hearts showed. Understanding purpose steadily lightening every single load. Is the journey, not the destination, where our true self glows. These are the things we sunshine and through rain. The silent vows, the broken promises, the joy, the lingering pain. Every memory etched within us, leaving its tender stain. The quiet strength we found when we thought we had lost everything. The stillness settles deeply when the frost begins to fade. A quiet hum of memory, a promise softly made. Through frosted panes, a world outside, a silent painted gray. I trace the lines of time gone by before the brighter day. This quiet turning moment brings a clarity so crystal clear. Releasing every single worry, dispelling every single fear. It's winter's last breath, a whisper on the cold night air. Unfolding truths revealed, a wisdom we can share. The silent passage of years, a story deeply known. Finding peace within the moment, seeds of beauty sown. The scent of ages paper, a narrative unfolds inside. Decisions made, the past we chose with nowhere left to hide. Each faded chapter holds its grace, a lesson understood. A beautiful mosaic of existence, exactly as it should have stood. This quiet turning moment brings a clarity so crystal clear. Releasing every single worry, dispelling every single fear. It's winter's last breath, a whisper on the cold night air. Unfolding truths revealed, a wisdom we can share. The silent passage of years, a story deeply known. Finding peace within the moment, seeds of beauty sown. The fragile light of dawn now breaks a promise on the edge. Each memory a fragile leaf upon a sacred ledge. We carry every season's weight, a gift profoundly deep. Embracing all the stories that our quiet spirits keep. It's winter's last breath, a whisper on the cold night air. Unfolding truths revealed, a wisdom we can share. The silent passage of years, a story deeply known. Finding peace within the moment, seeds of beauty sown. Through winter's quiet hush and the first soft light of spring, I search for a gentle warmth, a whisper on the wing. Beneath the ancient oak where silent shadows gently creep, a quiet understanding while the whole wide world would sleep. The turning of the world, a simple certain grace revealed a hidden truth in time and open space. Oh, you were there like sunlight through the pouring rain, a steadfast river flowing, easing every pain through summer's golden warmth.
mental flight. I felt a subtle presence, a comfort and soft hand across the changing seasons and this ever-shifting land. The turning of the world, a simple certain grace revealed a hidden truth in time and open space. Oh, you were there like sunlight through the pouring rain, a steadfast river flowing, easing every pain through summer's golden warmth and winter's icy breath. You watched me grow and change, defying every day. From budding flower petals to the deep roots in the ground, your silent love and wisdom everywhere I looked around. An endless weaving tapestry of earth and sky and sea, always a part of nature, always part of me. Oh, you were there like sunlight through the pouring rain, a steadfast river flowing, easing every pain through summer's golden warmth and winter's icy breath. You watch me grow and change, defying every day. The clock hand points to 4. Shadows stretch long and thin. Cold air whispers secrets through the window, letting autumn in. Streetlights glow like lonely stars, reflecting on the wet asphalt. Bare branches reach towards the sky, finding beauty in their fold. As the city sleeps soundly, undisturbed by any sound, another season turns its page, spinning slowly round and round. It's 4 a.m. and empty streets where memories gently bloom, a quiet symphony of nature breaking through the silent gloom. The world holds its breath, waiting for the first light to appear. Every changing leaf reminds me winter's drawing ever near. A single bird's first soft note cuts through the fading night. Dewdrops cling to every blade of grass, reflecting morning light. I watch the sky begin to shift from deepest indigo to gray. Another day is dawning softly, chasing darkness far away. As the city sleeps soundly, undisturbed by any sound, another season turns its page, spinning slowly round and round. It's 4 a.m. and empty streets where memories gently bloom, a quiet symphony of nature breaking through the silent gloom. The world holds its breath, waiting for the first light to appear. Every changing leaf reminds me winter's drawing ever near. From first frost to warmth of spring, sweet gentle rain, the earth keeps turning, healing every unexpected pain. These quiet moments let me see the beauty in each passing phase, finding solace in the rhythm of these slow and peaceful days. It's 4 a.m. and empty streets where memories gently bloom, a quiet symphony of nature breaking through
silent gloom. The world holds its breath, waiting for the first light to appear. Every changing leaf reminds me winter's drawing ever near. The old forgotten picture shows a summer long since gone. Sunlight through the willow trees where gentle breezes spun. A meadow filled with wildflowers, a vibrant, hopeful scene, whispering tales of what has been in hues of faded green. Now seasons turn, the colors change, a quiet sorrow starts to bloom. This fragile memory helps me escape the lonely room. Like a faded photograph caught between the changing light, each falling leaf reminds me of that gentle summer night. The rivers flow, the mountains stand, enduring through the years, and in this fragile image I can still forget my fears. Perhaps an autumn afternoon beneath the cloudy sky, watching golden leaves descend as silent moments fly. The chill of winter slowly creeping, painting branches bare, a timeless whisper carried on the crisp and frosty air. Now seasons turn, the colors change, a quiet sorrow starts to bloom. This fragile memory helps me escape the lonely room. Like a faded photograph caught between the changing light, each fallen leaf reminds me of that gentle summer night. The rivers flow, the mountains stand, enduring through the years, and in this fragile image I can still forget my fear. Though time may wear the edges thin and colors start to blur, the essence of that tranquil day continues to endure. Nature's ancient rhythm spins, a comfort and embrace, holding moments captured in this timeless sacred space. Like a faded photograph caught between the changing light, each falling leaf reminds me of that gentle summer night. The rivers flow, the mountains stand, enduring through the years, and in this fragile image I can still forget my fears. The road unfurled before me, a canvas yet unpainted, wide and free. I walk through seasons changing, a young heart seeking purpose, trying to see. Each step a question whispered, chasing distant echoes in spinning onward, a gentle rhythm I began to find, leaving scattered shadows, leaving some old worries far behind. It's a quiet understanding, a soft light glowing brightly from within, knowing now the pathways where my journey truly does begin. No grand pronouncements needed, just a steady comfort of my soul, making peace with passing moments, feeling finally completely whole. The years have brought new wisdom, seen patterns woven through the days gone by. Watch the sunlight fading, listen closely to the sparrows lonely cry. Realize joy and sorrow, just two sides of the same old weathered stone. Grateful for the lessons learned, for seeds of kindness that have fully grown. The world keeps gently turning, a deeper knowing settled in my mind, leaving every question, leaving doubts and questions far behind. It's a quiet understanding, a soft light glowing brightly from within, knowing now the pathways where my journey truly does begin. No grand pronouncements needed, just the steady comfort of my soul, making peace with passing moments, feeling finally completely whole. The stars above still glimmer, whispering secrets to the endless night, and I embrace the journey, walking forward towards a gentle guiding light, finding beauty in the stillness, in the simple breathing of the day, letting go of trying, finding freedom in a quiet knowing way. It's a quiet understanding, a soft light glowing brightly from within, knowing now the pathways where my journey truly does begin. No grand pronouncements needed, just the steady comfort of my soul, making peace with passing moments, feeling finally completely whole. A single shaft of sunlight paints a silver stripe upon the floor, revealing tiny dancers in the quiet morning air. Soft draw each speck of dust, a story gently caught in the sun's slow climb, a silent witness to the passing of another fleeting time. The world outside keeps spinning through the quiet window pane, whispering softly secrets of the coming sun. Or rain and dust on the floorboards tells a tale of seasons turning slow, a gentle map of moments where the quiet breezes softly blow. It settles down serenely as the river finds its steady way, reflecting every passing sun and every fading golden day. The autumn light now filters softer hues through branches bare, carrying the distant scent of leaves upon the chilling air. A subtle shift in brightness as the days begin to gently wane, a quiet understanding that things will never be the very same. The world outside keeps spinning through the quiet window pane, whispering softly secrets of the coming sun. Or rain and dust on the floorboards tells a tale of seasons turning slow, a gentle map of moments where the quiet breezes softly blow. It settles down serenely as the river finds its steady way, reflecting every passing sun and every fading golden days. This quiet accumulation of soft layer the years have sown. Every tiny particle a story of its very own. Through winter's darkest clarity and summer's hazy warm embrace, it marks the steady rhythm of this cherished simple sacred space. And dust on the floorboards tells a tale of seasons turning slow, a gentle map of moments where the quiet breezes softly blow. It settles down serenely as the river finds its steady way, reflecting every passing sun and every fading golden day. The riverbed reveals dry stones where currents used to gently meet. A phantom echo softly calls across the hushed and vacant street. The air itself feels thinner now beneath the fading afternoon. Each shadow stretches out so long, a silent, solitary tune. The season turns without a trace of what was brightly blooming here. This quiet ache, a heavy ghost, reminds me of a passing year. The weight of absence settles deep like morning mist upon the hill. It clings to every autumn leaf and makes the world stand utterly still. Through fading light and quiet hours, it whispers in the passing breeze, a hollow echo in the trees, a memory that never flees. The brittle branches scrape the sky, a stark silhouette against the gray. The roots delve down in silent earth, remembering a brighter day. The bark still holds the stories etched, though whispers never reach my ear. A landscape stripped of vibrant hues, now steeped in solitary fear. The season turns without a trace of what was brightly blooming here. This quiet ache, a heavy ghost, reminds me of a passing year. The weight of absence settles deep like morning mist upon the hill. It clings to every autumn leaf and makes the world stand utterly still. Through fading light and quiet hours, it whispers in the passing breeze, a hollow echo in the trees, a memory that never flees. Even when new green emerges, pushing through the frozen ground, the spaces where your spirit lived, no living substitute is found. The cycle turns, the earth awakes, but something vital stays unseen. A quiet yearning for the life that might have beautifully been. The weight of absence settles deep like morning mist upon the hill. It clings to every autumn leaf and makes the world stand utterly still. Through fading light and quiet hours, it whispers in the passing breeze, a hollow echo in the trees. Ghost motes caught in amber light, tracing patterns on the floor. A whisper from the brittle pages as the autumn breezes pour. This quiet space holds forgotten tales where shadows softly creep, while seasons turn beyond these walls, secrets the old volumes keep. I linger by the spines of leather, a presence almost bare, watching painted sunsets filter through the humid, gentle air. Oh, the ghost of this old bookstore, silent watcher of the year. Seasons turn on dusty windows, holding memories held so dear. Every sunrise, every rainfall, a story whispered through the pain. In this timeless, hushed existence, where the wild world cycles again. When winter's frost adorn the glass, a silver lace so fine, the silent narratives unfolded between each printed line. A gentle stirring in the pages, a breath from ages past, as budding promises of spring outside the stillness cast. I linger by the spines of leather, a presence almost bare, watching painted sunsets filter through the humid, gentle air. Oh, the ghost of this old bookstore, a silent watcher of the year. Seasons turn on dusty windows, holding memories held so dear. Every sunrise, every rainfall, a story whispered through the pain. In this timeless, hushed existence, where the wild world cycles again. The scent of paper, dry and sweet, shifts with the changing climb. A silent reader through the ages, transcending space and time. Each leaf that falls, each bloom that bursts, a chapter understood within this quiet sanctuary where forgotten narratives stood. Oh, the ghost of this old bookstore, a silent watcher of the year. Seasons turn on dusty windows, holding memories held so dear. Every sunrise, every rainfall, a story whispered through the pain. In this timeless, hushed existence, where the wild world cycles again. The simple wooden bench sits quietly by the river's winding way. Green shoots emerge from slumber, reaching towards the morning sun. A gentle ripple sings a timeless tune as current softly flows. Each breath of fresh air brings a feeling of peace that slowly grows. The world outside may hurry, but here the moments gently stay, watching every transformation as the seasons softly drift away. Oh, the bench by the river, a steadfast friend through sun and rain, reflecting passing moments, then receiving them again. It witnesses the beauty of the turning year, so clear and true, always waiting patiently, a constant peaceful comfort view. Summer's bright embrace arrived, the leaves a vibrant deeper green. Warm breeze whispers secrets through the rustling branches, a tranquil scene. And autumn paints the hillsides with rich hues of amber, gold and red, and scattered leaves begin to
dance on paths where silent footsteps tread. The world outside may hurry, but here the moments gently stay, watching every transformation as the seasons softly drift away. Oh, the bench by the river, a steadfast friend through sun and rain, reflecting passing moments, then receiving them again. It witnesses the beauty of the turning year, so clear and true, always waiting patiently, a constant, peaceful, comforting view. Even when the winter settles, cloaking earth in frosty white, bare branches trace dark patterns against the fading afternoon light. The river keeps its promise, flowing underneath the thin ice glaze. This quiet spot remains unchanged through all the changing days. Oh, the bench by the river, a steadfast friend through sun and rain, reflecting passing moments, then receiving them again. It witnesses the beauty of the turning year, so clear and true, always waiting patiently, a constant, peaceful, comforting view. The noise of chase and fleeting dreams once filled my waking hours. I built my castles out of sand, believing they would stand. Each passing day brought urgent tasks, a never-ending plea. But now a different kind of quiet settles over me. The weight of future plans I carried, now I gently let it fall, and hear a deeper echo answer in my silent call. Holding on to nothing, feeling light and truly free. The heavy chains of wanting things no longer bind to me. A simple breath, an open hand, a sky without a sound. This quiet clarity I sought at last is what I've found. The world still rushes on its way with hurried, busy pace, but I don't feel the urgent need to keep up with the chase. The value isn't in the grip, but in the open palm instead. A different kind of richness now is living in my head. The lessons learned from tangled past, now clearly understood. I finally see the gentle truth, as I always knew I would. Holding on to nothing, feeling light and truly free. The heavy chains of wanting things no longer bind to me. A simple breath, an open hand, a sky without a sound. This quiet clarity I sought at last is what I found. No need for grand pronouncements, no loud and boastful claim, just quiet satisfaction, whisper in my deepest name. The space between the moments now holds all I truly own, a wisdom gently gathering when I'm peacefully alone. Holding on to nothing, feeling light and truly free. The heavy chains of wanting things no longer bind to me. A simple breath, an open hand, a sky without a sound. This quiet clarity I sought at last is what I found.
Each single whispered question gently stirs within our hearts. We trace the fading edges of a memory from the start, seeking wisdom in the silence, a fragile work of art. Before the truth unravels, before the future showed its hand, we often walk in shadows, trying hard to understand. If only we knew then what the passing years reveal, the subtle undertones, the quiet ways we feel. Perhaps we would have lingered, allowing time to heal. Before the moment vanished, its precious truth concealed. We chase the fleeting glories, ignoring what is near, lost in a hurried rhythm, overcoming every fear. The answers often surface when the hurried thoughts disappear. A quiet, simple wisdom that eventually becomes so clear. Before the truth unravels, before the future showed its hand, we often walk in shadows, trying hard to understand. If only we knew then what the passing years reveal, the subtle undertones, the quiet ways we feel. Perhaps we would have lingered, allowing time to heal. Before the moment vanished, its precious truth concealed. This journey has no compass, just a feeling we can trust, uncovering gentle lessons from moments turning to dust. Each question gently fading, a quiet simple trust, accepting what we cannot change with grace as all things must. If only we knew then what the passing years reveal, the subtle undertones, the quiet ways we feel. Perhaps we would have lingered, allowing time to heal. Before the moment vanished, its precious truth concealed. A tranquil chamber of my mind, where silent thoughts reside, the quiet whispers of regret I can no longer hide. I trace the subtle outlines of a knowledge just revealed, a silent understanding now quietly and gently sealed. Through turning pages of my life, a memory takes its hold, a story waiting patiently, always meant to be told. Oh, what I forgot to say when time was swiftly passing by, a gentle whisper on the breeze beneath an ordinary sky. The simple truth that lingered just beyond my hurried sight, it now illuminates the corners of my fading light. My focus often fractured by the noise of outer calls. I build my walls up quickly, ignoring wisdom's gentle fall. The hurried pace of living blur the edges of the day, and crucial quiet moments softly slip so far away. Through turning pages of my life, a memory takes its hold, a story waiting patiently, always meant to be told. Oh, what I forgot to say when time was swiftly passing by, a gentle whisper on the breeze beneath an ordinary sky. The simple truth that lingered just beyond my hurried sight, it now illuminates the corners of my fading life. If I could turn the clock and back to moments once so clear, I'd speak the tender words aloud, dismissing every fear. This silent understanding now, a comfort deep inside, a guiding beacon for the past where future dreams might ride. Oh, what I forgot to say when time was swiftly passing by, a gentle whisper on the breeze beneath an ordinary sky. The simple truth that lingered just beyond my hurried sight, it now illuminates the corners of my fading light. The quiet earth turns slowly beneath a boundless sky of blue. Each gentle morning offered a fresh perspective, soft and new. I walked the familiar ground where old light always softly fell, a world in subtle motion before a story started to swell. A gentle current flowed, a whisper carried on the air, unknowing what awaited or the sweet surprise we'd share. Just before we met, the world held its own soft, tender grace. Each quiet season painted wonder in its fleeting place. The sun still warmed the meadows, the softest breezes gently played. Oh, just before we met, a beautiful foundation softly laid. The distant birds would echo through the still and waking day. Beneath the leafy branches where quiet shadows used to sway, I watched the clouds drift idly across an endless open space, imagining no future nor the imprint of your coming face. A gentle current flowed, a whisper carried on the air, unknowing what awaited or the sweet surprise we'd share. Just before we met, the world held its own soft, tender grace. Each quiet season painted wonder in its fleeting place. The sun still warmed the meadows, the softest breezes gently played. Oh, just before we met, a beautiful foundation softly laid. Now looking back upon those days, the scenery seems to shine with knowing eyes. I cherish every moment, one so purely mine. The atmosphere was pregnant with a promise unseen, unsaid, preparing for the turning, a different future just ahead. Just before we met, the world held its own soft, tender grace. Each quiet season painted wonder in its fleeting place. the sun still warmed the meadows. The softest breezes gently played. Oh, just before we met, a beautiful foundation softly laid.
A gentle warmth from Tuesday's cup, a simple solace in the morning light. Steam slowly rising upward, a misty screen before my tired eyes. The world outside still stirs, but I choose a calm and steady pace. Another week begins its bloom, revealing thoughts I can't erase. A thoughtful sip invites the past to visit for a little while. Each gentle breath, a moment paused, reflecting on my silent dial. This Tuesday morning coffee, a clear mirror for my weary soul. The bitter taste, the sweet resolve, making every fractured part whole. Life unfolds in quiet sips, a gentle story to unfold, more than just a fleeting brew, a journey bravely to be told. The shadows play on window panes, sketching out the years I've seen, remembering lost whispers, the should-have-beens and what has been. Each wrinkle etched upon my face, a map of laughter and some tears, gathering strength from what remains, calming all my restless fears. A thoughtful sip invites the past to visit for a little while. Each gentle breath, a moment paused, reflecting on my silent dial. This Tuesday morning coffee, a clear mirror for my weary soul. The bitter taste, the sweet resolve, making every fractured part whole. Life unfolds in quiet sips, a gentle story to unfold, more than just a fleeting brew, a journey bravely to be told. The quiet hum of living, a rhythm known within my bones, understanding deep and softly through every path that life has shown. No grand pronouncements needed, just a simple sacred space, finding solace in the quiet at my own perspective's pace. This Tuesday morning coffee, a clear mirror for my weary soul. The bitter taste, the sweet resolve, making every fractured part whole. Life unfolds in quiet sips, a gentle story to unfold, more than just a fleeting brew, a journey bravely to be told. The dapple sunlight filters through its broad and leafy crown. Each passing breeze a gentle sigh as tiny seeds fall down. The summer days unfold so slow beneath this verdant grace, a steady silent guardian standing firmly in its place. The world outside keeps turning with its hurried urgent pace, but time slows down beneath its shade in this secluded space. Under the maple tree where seasons softly blend and sway, watching
softly pass the day. A quiet peace is found here in the turning of the year. All gentle rhythms flowing, erasing every fear. A hint of crimson touches leaves as autumn draws quite near. The cooling air brings whispers that only the branches hear. A tapestry of changing hues, a canvas rich and deep. While nature's ancient promises are moments we can keep. The world outside keeps turning with its hurried, urgent pace, but time slows down beneath its shade in this secluded space. Under the maple tree where seasons softly blend and sway, watching the color shadows as they softly pass the day. A quiet peace is found here in the turning of the year. All gentle rhythms flowing, erasing every fear. Through winter's gentle slumber, it waits for spring's soft call. Then tiny buds begin to swell before the green leaves fall. A living, breathing testament to cycles ever true, reflecting ancient wisdom in every morning's dew. Under the maple tree where seasons softly blend and sway, watching the color shadows as they softly pass the day. A quiet